do the same. Okay, we will also have an opportunity to do this at the end as well, if that's easier. We might just get going now.
Having anonymous decision today is a good sign for the future of anti-doping. What is important in today's decision is that we are really sanctioning those who are responsible for these manipulations and leave doors open for those who had nothing to do with doping scandal in Russia, clean, innocent athletes.
I'd like to ask you guys, is it enough or
what we're going to see here? We're going to see, you said they're banned from
The importance was to get into the laboratory. Having agreed that all of that should happen, and having agreed to assist the entry of our experts to the laboratory, to then find out that at almost the same time they were tampering with the data, disappointment is maybe not quite the right word, but disappointment will do for the moment.
Primarily up here with Sir Craig.
Do I expect the decision of CAS to be different from the decision of the WADA Exco today? No, I don't. And will Russian athletes be accepted as Olympic athletes from Russia? No, they are neutral athletes, which means not representatives of any country, not representatives of Russia.
The national football team would be playing the qualification matches under...
The strongest person on that subject was Penny Haynes, former Olympic gold medalist, world record holder, who was very strong on the idea that athletes who are in a new generation, who are not competing in 2012 to 2015, have nothing to do either with the underlying doping scandal or with this cover-up in 2018-19, should have an opportunity to compete. I personally don't think, in answer to the previous question, there's anything unfair about making them do so not under a Russian flag. Russia's forfeited its right to compete with its flag at the major games. You can argue, is it enough? Should there be a blanket ban in order to force change? We have to hope that there will be change in response to what I think are a serious set of consequences.
Expect the decision of CAS will be different from your decision.
There are a number of important events in the next 4 years, and it's not just events in the next 4 years. It's any event that comes up for bidding in the next 4 years. And it's not that they must do everything possible not to grant those events to Russia. It is that they must not grant those events to Russia. So what has changed? The rules are tougher and tighter because we learnt from some of the difficulties that were caused the first time round.
Expect the decision of CAS will be different from your decision.
If they qualify, then they can't. A team representing Russia cannot participate, but a team of neutral. If there's a mechanism put in place, then they can apply to participate on a neutral basis, not as representatives of Russia. And in a team context, how that works is going to have to be worked out on a case-by-case basis. But the answer is no Russian flag, not as representatives.
I'd like to ask you guys, is it enough or
what we're going to see here? We're going to see...
No, I can't be sure. The standard says it has to be an expedited proceeding. One possibility is that it is dragged out deliberately or otherwise so that it doesn't cover Tokyo. If that happens, then because it is a rolling 4-year period that starts when the decision becomes final, it will cover Paris instead. So it will be up to the Russians to decide which they want to have covered, Tokyo or Paris.
Well, I wasn't part of the CRC discussion. What I do know is conversations they had with, for example, the Russian Olympic Committee or Russia, but no mention